Hi guys, so basically I'm so excited to share this news with you, but I'll be leaving here to Singapore on the 5th of August. Give you a bit of context of what actually happened was I told my family and friends that I'll be returning on 11 August, which is exactly 1 week from now. And to be frank, they were actually quite disappointed that the flight arrangement has been arranged as such because they were actually thinking of 2 weeks, because I'm actually on my school holiday for 2 weeks, and then my 1 week has been taken away due to flight constraint in their eyes. So basically, hopefully we can film their reaction to see how they react when I suddenly appeared 1 week in advance. They were still quite dejected when I was talking to them recently, and yeah, I'm actually pretty excited because I've been keeping this secret really tight and nobody knew except for me. So I'll be taking a train from here to Stuttgart, which is a 2-3 hours train ride, before transiting to an ICE to Frankfurt, where I'll take a plane back to Singapore, which is about a 20 hours flight. There was a 6 hours layover in Sri Lanka. Perhaps I will do some editing or do some work for 6 hours before transiting for another 4 hours back to Singapore. Honestly, I am very excited what I'm going to do to spend time with family and friends, although it's only been like 6-7 weeks. But having said that, I do miss them dearly. Yeah, I have to basically clean up the house to ensure the house is in clean condition before I leave for 2 weeks. Given that nobody was going to occupy this place for 2 weeks, so best is to clean up the place. So that's what I'm going to do before I depart. Do a bit of laundry, and yeah, tomorrow morning we'll be departing here at around 7 o'clock and reach the train station by 8:30, and then we will take the train up and then take the plane back. So yeah, I can't wait to bring you on this journey. Let's get a move on. So I have arrived at Frankfurt. At first, we're supposed to take the train from Friedrichshafen all the way up to Stuttgart to change to the ICE. However, the train got cancelled from Friedrichshafen all the way until the stop before So end up we had to make an additional 1.5 hours drive to and then catch the train there. And we managed to catch the train on time, which was shocking because once I arrived at the platform, the train was already there. And I was like, whether to board the train or not. But I managed to catch a train and then zoom to Stuttgart in about 1 hour and then transfer at Stuttgart itself. Well, I tell you, once I arrived at Stuttgart, it was actually a dream come true, given that I have a lot of dreams to actually go to Stuttgart on its own to go and explore, and especially like it's the home of Porsche, and then it's one of the things that I am aspired to have one day, and perhaps it's like a dream come true to even arrive in Stuttgart itself and have not even stepped into the Porsche Museum or anywhere near Zuffenhausen. But other than that, so hopefully one day we'll get to go to Stuttgart and fully immerse in the experience, the Porsche experience, hopefully. So once I alighted at Stuttgart, straight away bought the train at ICE at another platform. And the ICE was actually a pretty pleasant ride. It was sitting comfortably at 250 kilometers per hour. And then it was relatively fast and comfortable. And the most importantly, it was quiet. And then the whole train experience was pretty enjoyable in a way that it's smooth, no wind noise, no nothing, and it was driving at 250 kilometers per hour. It was amazing. After having 1 hour on the IC again, I arrived at Frankfurt Airport. So now I'm about to get lunch. Now it's about 1:30 p.m. here. Going to get some lunch before checking in at Terminal 2 for my flight to Singapore. So let's go and get some lunch. A little crisis update. So basically I'm stuck in Sri Lanka airport for 7 hours now. No, I have been in Sri Lanka airport for about 6 hours now. By right, should be on the plane, as my plane is supposed to depart at 12:15 local time here. But now the plane has been delayed until 3:45 p.m. So when I'm supposed to land in Singapore at 6:55, now it turns out to be landing around 10 plus. So my dinner would also be an issue when it comes to that. But because originally my plan was 6:55 land in Singapore and then grab dinner before going home. But in this case, I am unable to do so that will be a problem. Most probably I have to get something before heading home, likely in Changi itself, because I have to be grabbing back and it doesn't make sense to make a detour. But it has been like 6 hours in here and I'm already so bored. This airport literally has nothing. There's no coffee, there's no tea, there's no amenities that I can use. It's basically nothing for 9.5 hours straight. Yeah, so basically I tried to do a bit of editing work. I did about 2-3 hours of it, but then I got a bit tired and lethargic. Maybe because like the sitting posture and everything wasn't right. There wasn't like there's no even tables provided for me to like do a proper work setup. So I guess that's also one of the reasons why I didn't have the energy to continue to. Yep, so let's see how long things will progress, and I do hope there's no further delay.
Look inside yourself. Can you see beyond your mind? Can you shine a light?
Hi everybody, so it's been 2 days since I got back from Singapore. It was kind of hectic on the day when I arrived, so due to the massive delays I had. So actually, when I'm supposed to schedule to arrive in Singapore at 6:55 p.m., I ended up touching down in Singapore at 10:30 p.m. So when the time I collected my luggage and got on a taxi on the way back home, I reached home at about 11:30. So basically, once I reached home, I was rolling my luggage out to the main door. Then I quickly called my brother to actually come and sneakily open the door for me to enter. So upon entering, I actually snuck into my room, gave my mother a fake call that I'm in Austria, and she bought every minute of it. My brother suggested, why don't you pretend like it was a bad poor connection, and then it got cut off, and then you say you call again. And I thought it was a good idea. So that's what we did. So I basically give her a call and I told her, oh, I can't really hear you, and then we're cutting off, and bam. So when we hang up the call already, my brother entered the room, and what I did was I was hiding behind my brother, and I just jump out and scare the shit out of my mother, and she was so shocked and surprised that I'm home and so happy to see me. Although she was giving me a good beating for not telling her that I'm coming back a bit earlier. But anyways, it was a great surprise. It was a great reaction I got from her. My father was sleeping, actually got awake, gotten up. And the best part was because my brother also just came back from a very long week in NS. So now he is back, and everybody in the house is back in the same house. And then we actually sat down together as a family and chatted until 3 a.m. Then everybody was so happy that everybody's back and in time for the long holiday, and I'll be back for 2 weeks, and everybody is so happy. And I don't think I'll vlog as much because I would rather spend the time and spend it with my family and friends, and enjoy the time here, as I really do dearly miss them all. And yeah, so I hope I can upload the next video soon, so stay tuned for that, and I shall see you in the next video.